Hello my bookish besties and welcome in. Today we are going to pack and prepare for my trip to Utah. I'm going to Dragonsteel Nexus. I leave as of today, like when I'm recording this, I will have already left a week from today. Like a week from now, I'll already have day one will already be finished. So we need to pack. Or actually, I guess it's 2 weeks from now. I jumped the gun a little bit. It's 2 weeks from now, but next week is Thanksgiving. So I'm going to be out of town that whole week, seeing my family. And so I'm not going to have a ton of time when I get back to make sure everything is prepped and loaded. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and start with my outfits. I bought some really cute outfits specifically for this trip. I'm really excited about them. Okay, so the first day is kind of my Pierce Brown themed day. They're doing like a whole day of like his, I don't even know what you'd call it, his like panels, I guess. So the first day I have this Omnisphere Lupus shirt. It is so beautiful. I'm so excited to wear this. And then for my second day, that's going to be my Brandon Sanderson themed day. I have this Venture shirt. Super excited about this one too. I think the picture on here looks so cool. And then my third day is Dungeon Crawler Carl themed. So I have this new achievement shirt with this cool background. It's got like postage stamps of some of the iconic achievements. So like Best in Dungeon, Goddammit Donut, the Royal Court Princess Donut, Mongo's Appalled, etc. I love it. I think it's really fun. So I do have kind of a list of my planned outfits for each day. Then I have my packing cubes here. So let's go ahead and pack the outfits. I'm starting to second guess myself, like I should try these outfits on. Because I keep changing my mind on what pieces go with what. I actually do think that I could probably fit my pajamas in here. I'm going to Utah in December, so I'm thinking it's going to be cold. If it's not, I guess rest in peace me. But because I'm thinking it's going to be cold, I'm taking my long sleeve starry pajamas. The good news is I'll be in a hotel room, so like the worst that happens is I just crank my AC. But these ones are very cute. They're very comfy and they remind me of fantasy. And this is a fantasy convention, obviously. So, okay. That is packing cube 1 done. Okay, so this is my everyday makeup bag. Like this is what I use every day. I'm going to go through it and try to fit it in here, and then I'll put it back because I still have 2 weeks or whatever. But I want to make sure that I have enough room for every step, and then if I don't, I will cut some stuff out. Let's see what I got. So I have this bag. This is my goal, is to fit everything in this. I do have some mini makeup brushes and some mini setting spray, so I do think these will help. But we have to look. Also, if this angle is like literally crazy, I got a new tripod that it has like the bendy legs, so I'm trying different angles, okay? And so you're currently on my craft/TBR cart, like on the floor, looking towards my reading chair and my dog's bed. And there's obviously a mess going on around me, but that's okay because we're packing and that's just part of the packing process. But anyhow, okay, so I'm gonna go through orders of what I do. Oh my goodness. It is definitely stuffed, but we did this, and it is my literal whole entire routine. Oh gosh, wait, that's actually so exciting. My makeup is the thing that I stress about the most when I travel. So now we have my travel toiletry bucket, I guess. We're gonna try to fit everything into one bag. Usually when I travel, I'm just like going on a road trip. So I have two bags. I have shower essentials and then just like, you know, skincare. But I'm going to try to do it all in one bag because for a book conference, I want to have as much room as possible. So let's come down here. So what I like to do when I'm packing is I go through my, I'm lucky enough that I have a mini size of all of my morning routine. So I just go in order to make sure I got everything. We actually do have a little bit of room. The question is, do I want to take dry shampoo and a hairbrush? Yeah, I think so. Okay, and then this is all my shower stuff. This is one of those that's like, if I'm going on a road trip, for example, I don't mind bringing this stuff because it really doesn't take up that much room. But when I'm flying, I don't know, because the thing is most hotels are going to have this stuff anyways. So like, they're gonna have shampoo and conditioner. I mean, I do have these. They're like shampoo and conditioner bars. Like, I don't know that I need them. These kind of items, I don't need to fly with them because I know my hotel will have shampoo and conditioner. Same with body wash. And hotels will have this, so. The only thing I'm thinking about taking is a loofah because I do like having my loofah. So maybe I'll, well no, because I still need room. So, okay, this bag is essentially complete, but I still need my sunscreen and my toothbrush to fit in here, so I do think that's good. I want to take my loofah, but again, this is kind of a want, not a need. So actually, I think we can just nix the shower bag. Okay, my next category is my carry-on / my fun / electronics. Some of these I am still actively using, so I do have them on my list, but I'm not going to grab them yet, just for practicality reasons. Like my charger, I'm still going to use that, but I'm going to go ahead and basically do like a trial run, I guess you could say, of my backpack just to see how things are going, like weight and space wise. I do have this pocket back, but I can't decide if I want to bring it or not. Like, I do think having the hand sanitizer would be nice, but it sings like if you which, like, cute and it fits my aesthetic, but worried it might get annoying. Plus, in my purse, I specifically this year splurged on one of these pocket back things, specifically like for this trip, so that I can just kind of, you know, stay clean. Okay, so in this top pocket, I do have a chapstick and some gum, and then I do carry this like car charging thing with me, which it's actually really stained, so like I don't even know if it still works, but I bring this just in case I need it in like an Uber or something like that. I don't think I've ever gotten it out, to be honest, but we do bring it with us. So some items that are on my electronics / fun list, we got Kindle, headphones, charger, iPad, tripod, mini mics, remote, and portable charger. So I do think most of that is sitting right here in front of me. Okay, so we got my Kindle. Where is me? There it is. Okay, so I do have this book sleeve. It's kind of in that category of I don't know if I want to bring this though, because I don't think I will bring any current reads with me. And I have a fear that the book we're getting at the convention is going to be bigger than my book sleeve can fit. Well, it's probably about the size of this. Can this fit? Hello? Maybe I'll pack this and this. So I am taking Dungeon Crawler Carl. I don't have tickets to meet Matt Denman, but his narrator, Jeff Hayes, is going to be there, and I'm really hoping I can meet him. So I am going to take a copy of Dungeon Crawler Carl with me, just in case I speak to my boy Jeff. And then my Kindle, that goes in here, like that. Yeah. What I was saying though is I don't know that I want to take this sleeve, just because I probably will carry this in my purse so that I can, you know, quickly access it. And then I don't really think I'm going to take any books to read with me, and books that I'm taking like to get signed, I kind of think I want to just put them in my bag. So okay, we'll get back to the books. Back on track. We got Kindle. Headphones. These go in the headphone case. Usually to save room I wouldn't bring the case, but these headphones are really nice and I don't want them to get broken or anything or lost, and I feel like in their case is the most like safe location I can put them in to ensure that they don't get lost, because if I lost these, guys, I'd be so distraught. I like genuinely, I would not know what to do. Okay. So in their case. Okay. We will rearrange, but first item in the bag, headphones. And then I have this travel like little bag. It matches my skincare one. I got these at one of those shops that sells those cutie jackets in England. Let's go through what's in here together real fast. This is kind of like my book and electronic catch-all bag. And I am compiling all this, but I'll charge it before I leave. Do not fret, guys. I do have my Kindle page turner in case in the hotel I get struck by the lazies. And then let's see, what else do we got? I have my 2 mini microphones and the plug-in for my mini microphones, just in case I end up recording a video with anyone else in it. These could be nice to like pick up some audio, especially at a busy book conference. I haven't used my mic in quite a while, but I do think that I probably will whip it out at book conferences. So I'm gonna bring those. I usually stick that here in this little pocket. Then we have my portable charger. This is a literal must. I record most of my book videos on my phone currently, so gonna need this, obviously. And I just have an extra cord that has two things. I don't really use it, but it's in there in case I need it. And I have one of those thumb things to hold your pages down. We put that in here. Then I have my Octo Buddy again, so that if I want to record a TikTok, take pictures, etc. It's in here. We've got, this is a newer item I got, but it's like a little remote that pairs to my phone so that I can take videos or pictures like from afar, like you just kind of, and it does stuff. So that is super nifty. I'm really happy that I have one of these now. My dog chewed on it, but I do have this little travel tripod. I will be bringing this with me. That will go in my purse though, so I'll just well just stick that in there. And then the tripod that my camera is currently on, I will be taking that with me as well. I don't think I'll put that in here though. So, and then the last items that will go in here, I do have this cord, and then I will also have my charger, my like physical charger. So actually, I think that's pretty much everything in here, other than my Kindle, which I could go ahead and put in here just because it fits perfectly, which is also part of why this is the book bag. I'm gonna bring this because this is currently how I make all of my thumbnails and stuff, and so I'd like to bring it so that I can stay up to date on my YouTube. Plus, depending on how things go, I could maybe watch Hulu or something on here, you know, just watch a little, oh my goodness, watch a little movie or something. That would be fun. Oh, you know what? I could use my new tech case. Oh, nifty. Super cool. This is like way bigger than I need, but it is protecting everything. I like almost could convert this bag into this. It's way bigger than what I need to protect my iPad, but oh well, better extra safe than not safe at all. So the other item I will need is a portable water bottle that is empty, obviously, because I do not want TSA to take this from me, but I'm going to a book conference, like I mentioned. They do have water bottle filling stations, so I am going to be taking a plain Jane water bottle with me. So I think I will put that, I don't know if I want to put it in the side pocket or just like in here, because I'm a little nervous that in the side pocket on the plane, like picking my bag up and down a lot, it's going to fall out. And that would be really upsetting for me, actually. And then I do have a stuffed animal that I bring to every trip with me. He sits in there too. I do technically have this travel pillow, but I don't know that I want to bring it because I feel like every time I bring it traveling with me, it just takes up space that I then, like, I get angry that it's taking up space. You know what I'm saying? Is that all of my miscellaneous items? Other than my phone charger. Okay. Slate. Okay, so now we have my book conference specific items. So I joined this group called World Swappers. And it is people that trade items at the convention. So I made these business cards that have a quote from the book. So we got Life Before Death, Strength Before Weakness, Journey Before Destination, and then about 100 of them have these swords on the back, because if you know anything about Brandon Sanderson, you can, like, he has shard blades and some other stuff that people bond with. And then I also have an alternative card, There's Always Another Secret. Again, this is another quote from a Brandon Sanderson book. And then the back just says, you found me at Dragonsteel Nexus, with a link to my YouTube. A little self-plug. I do have a ton of these. They were on sale. Like, the more I bought, the better deal I got. So I did buy a ton of those. I do think I might put these in my carry-on, just for the sheer fact of, I would really hate to lose these. Well, probably I'll put them in my carry-on unless I tape it, just because the bag, it's loose. That's what I'm trying to say. So that goes there. And then I did buy a folder and like a little claspy envelope that also has a zipper. I bought this so that if I get little trinkets, so like say I get stickers or like 3D printed badges or like stuff like that, I have somewhere to put it so it doesn't get lost. And then same with like art prints or like little things I want to keep, like potentially flat. I do have both of these that I'm going to be bringing with me. I have been to book conferences before, and the last time I went, I didn't take something like this, and I really wish I would have, so that I could have somewhere just to, like, you know, a lot of authors, for example, they have like stickers and stuff that they put on their booths, and it'd be really nice just to have some place to stick all of that. So I did buy one of these. It was like 90 cents at Office Depot. Same with the folder. So if I don't use it, I don't use it. Oh well. It's like, you know, less than £1. So I do have those. Okay, so I do think I'm going to take 2, potentially 3 books with me to get signed. I don't have any ticketed signings, so like I'm not going to meet Pierce Brown or Matt Denneman or any of them, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be meeting Brandon himself. They won't announce the Brandon signings until tomorrow, so actually by the time I post this I'll know, but me right now I don't. Oh, my book thing's already whatever. Anywho, a thing that I've learned about signings for books you can open them up to the page you want signed. So like say I wanted this page signed, I can put a sticky note in here with my name, and then an author can like just really easy open it up right to the page you want signed, and they see your name so that they make sure they're spelling it right and stuff like that. So another thing I've learned in the past is to take your dust jackets off for travel, because usually you don't need them, and it ends up just making them kind of, you know, they get kind of damaged. I will say though, I met Pierce Brown back in April at another book conference, and I really regretted not having my like my sleeve with me, only because I then took a picture, like a selfie with him holding my book. I'll insert it here. And I regret that it's like just the naked black hardcover instead of the cute cover. So do with that info what you will. Just know if you take it like this, you do run the risk of the book getting damaged, because like these sleeve things, they're really easy to get damaged. But all that to say, I do have 2 books that I know I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take Thunder Color Carl, and then I really think I want to take Tress of the Emerald Sea. This was the first book I ever read by Brandon Sanderson, and the artist is going to be there. So I'd really think it'd be cool to get him to sign this page, this beautiful artwork of Tress. This is one though that I might take the dust jacket off, because my dust jacket is already kind of like struggling just a little bit. And I don't know that I like would take a picture with the guy necessarily. I just think it'd be really cool to have him sign the artwork in here. And then if I do end up getting chosen to meet Brandon Sanderson, I think the book that I want to take with me, oh man, I'm really between The Hero of Ages or The Way of Kings. The Way of Kings would be cool because I did tab it, so like it would just be kind of funny to see his reaction potentially of being like, here's my massive annotated book. But then like, I don't know, The Hero of Ages, I loved Mistborn. Oh, okay, guys. Another one I might take with me. Dan DeSantos, the artist who did this Warbreaker cover, is going to be there. The only thing is he has a new Warbreaker like cover that he just recently did for Brandon that I like the art of that one more than this one. So I feel like I would almost rather I see if he has a print of the new cover and get that signed. But this one is also technically a maybe. I might take this. I just don't love this cover, but also like it's cool that the artist is there, you know what I mean? Tress though, like this one makes sense because like I said, it was the first Brandon Sanderson book I ever read, so like it has a little bit of meaning to me. I do think Warbreaker is my favorite Brandon Sando book so far, but I don't know. Also, like if I didn't think that this would be kind of weird, I have this beautiful art print. This is from A Lemon Leaf. I would love to get this signed by Brandon Sanderson, but I feel like it's weird to have an author sign an art print, like of art that I didn't create, you know what I mean? Like if I had drawn this, maybe I'd have him sign it, but I don't. That being said, I do have a signed art print by Pierce Brown that I have in a frame, and I love it. Because sometimes like books, like it's cool that they're signed, but you don't see them, you know what I mean? Like this I could hang on my wall and it'd be like Brandon Sanderson, and it's like, well, that's cool as hell. Plus this art is just gorgeous. I love this piece. So this is also a maybe. Let me know in the comments below if that would be weird. Because the way Brandon does signings is they're lightning signings. So like you take your piece up, he signs it, he says, you know, have a good day, and you walk away. So I'm like, probably wouldn't even question it. But I would just feel bad if he did stop to ask me questions about it. And I was like, oh, I bought it on Etsy. The problem too with The Way of Kings, that book is like 5 pounds. So if I took it, that's pretty heavy. I guess I'm gonna determine tomorrow whether or not I'm even gonna meet him before I make these decisions, because I don't know yet. But like I said, by the time I post this, I will know. So I will update you. Honestly though, thinking about it, it could be cool to get this one also signed by Brandon, like as my signature if I get the lightning signing, only because then it'd be double signed, and like I said, this one kind of has sentimental value to me because it was the book that got me into his universe. It'd be nice, 2 birds with 1 stone. Plus, I like that these 2 books combined really light. I mean, either way, I know I'm taking both because, like I said, I do really think it'd be cool to get Jeff Hayes' Artist because I love The Art of Trust. There's just so many decisions. You'd think that as someone who's had these tickets for like months, these are the kind of decisions I would have already had made up, but I don't. Actually, I think we're doing really good. Let's go ahead and try to put everything into the suitcase. Okay, so I do think on this side, I'm going to stick an extra carry-on suitcase just in case I buy too much stuff. I like genuinely don't know the vibes, but everyone says bring an extra suitcase just in case because we're going to a big book convention. So I do think that this whole side is just going to be that. Okay, which means this side, we've got my outfits minus my travel outfit. So I do need to still pull out what I'm going to wear like there and on the way back. And then this right now only has socks in it, but it will get my... Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bigger one for my socks and my travel outfit and my undies and my bras, etc., etc. And then I think I'm going to use this smaller one actually to hold my books, just to give them a little bit of protection. Like obviously it's not super good, but I feel like it is better than nothing. It's like at least a little bit of something. Or maybe I should put my... Guys, why is this so hard? Maybe I should put my socks in here to like provide some cushion. Some padding. And then I'll also stick my undies and stuff in here. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think this can be perfect. Perfect. So pretend there's a little bit of extra cushion in here. That will go right there. And then I don't usually fly with my makeup in my bag in case my bag gets lost or something, but we are going to have faith this time because that is just the way I am choosing to live. I will say the other reason is I don't want any of my stuff to get broken. You know what? YOLO. Should be fine. We got that. And then my Converse will go right up here. You can't see it. I have a little bit of room in this upper corner here. There you go. So my Converse will go right up there. And then we have these things, which I do think I'm going to just tape and put in here. But you know what? Actually, this is looking really good. Like we have a whole extra side and a whole extra suitcase, which might be excessive actually. I don't know if I'll buy that much. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. Do we think I could survive with just this half? Or should I? Like I feel like I'd almost rather just have my empty bag on the way home than not have a bag with me and need to buy one there. Because what I could do is fill up this half, and if this extra bag stays empty, I could just stick my backpack in this bag, you know, like just kind of, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm feeling really good about this. And then like I said, I'll have my Uggs with me because these are what I think I will wear on the plane. They are a little dirty, so I might try to wash those off. Like I said, will check the weather though, because if it's really snowy or something, I might change. But I do like having something like this to wear around hotels, just to kind of like, you know, be clean. And since you have to take your shoes off in TSA sometimes, I like just having something I could like, you know? So These are TBD, but I do feel good about that. I'm actually feeling really good looking at this. Like, I have a little bit of extra space. Like, I have room to spare. And I genuinely think that I've packed everything except my undies. Like, I genuinely think that I could leave today. And this is perfect. So, wow, guys, we did it. Oh, also, I just remembered. I follow a girl on Instagram who said to make sure you bring a pencil with an eraser to Dragonsteel. I think it's for the conference game. So, I'm going to go find my pencil case and bring one of those as well. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything that you usually pack that I'm forgetting, and let me know your travel essentials, and let me know if you by chance are going to Dragonsteel as well. I would love to see you guys there. If you see me, be sure to come say hi. I will have my little cards like I pointed out. And anywho, I hope to catch you guys in the next one. I think my next post will be Bookmas, which is so exciting and actually so surreal. But anywho, once again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you always, and I'll see you in the next one.